to a new episode of Warno. This time I play the 2nd Infantry Division against the Berliner Grupierung. It's on 2 lakes and I speed things a bit up. Okay. I start with the deployment of SAS units to get into Alpha and to defend it with a small amount of troops, because SAS have a good AA coverage and strong in close quarter fights. Like in this town, they're a perfect choice. I bring the SS and the Jägeraufklärer to this building in this little corner. I want to secure this area, and I want to secure this area, but I won't attack Delta at start. Run Milan and run Jäger to help Alpha. The Jäger goes to the left side and covers this flank. The Milan go in this building because it had a good road coverage. It can fire on the entrance road directly into Alpha. Run Blaupape for this little right flank of Delta. Then I have a helicopter force I got Cell to search for his CV, own CV and some airmobile troops. I want to get into Charlie just at start, but his MiG 23 shut down one of my helicopter. Here comes my Harrier and managed to get one MiG out of game. Unfortunately, sadly I lost one Harrier, but the other one also is out of game. Here you see the strength of the SAS. He attacks with 2 helicopters. Managed to shut down the first. And the second one, only with 3 SAS units. You don't have to bring anything to Charlie, so my CV should get into the zone. He brought a new AA fighter and shot down one of my helicopter. Here comes his attack into Alpha. He puts a huge amount of points to get into Alpha just as start. Sadly my Milan miss. His Mattis miss also. He gets the left flank, but I have get Charlie, and soon I can put some reinforcement into it. His CV go for Delta. I think it would be better to just bring it into Charlie at some points. And when it's a sneaky one, like from the below or something. His infantry slowly move into Alpha, and I don't have really something left to stop him here. There we get a BMP run to get into Charlie. I bought some reinforcement at this time. Shut down one of his planes. Yeah, I bought some Gazelle with rockets. They have only 12, but to do some damage on the attacking force here. I don't really kill something with it. beside it's like this Wachschützen with only 2 HP. It's but a fully HP unit you can't kill with Gazelle rocket helicopter. But I can do some damage and I can rearm them. Yeah, I bought some reinforcement for the Alpha Point with a warrior and 3 Jägers. The Jägers for the fight in the buildings and the warrior to support from outside the town. Yeah, I managed to shut down his C3 because my Milan Jeep and warrior, my infantry, I moved them here to this building to cover the entrance road. Yeah, I lost my Gazelle, but they're really cheap. It's not a big lose. They have shut down their missiles. The Harrier rocket have left some missiles. It's only like the half of the missiles, and they done a good damage. Bring his infantry back. It's perfect because then my infantry can arrive. Yeah, he had shut down the missiles. And going back to reinforcement. I covered the flank of Delta. Nothing move here. He bring a CV into Alpha. Have little infantry at Charlie, so you can build up a good defense. Here comes the troops for the Alpha, I think. Helicopter. The helicopter go to Charlie. My AA is a bit behind my lines, so don't shoot directly at the helicopter. I have a little defense line. And rearm the Saxons. They have not really much ammunition. They run fast out of ammunition and has to rearm. Yeah, about some gun groups. They have no AT, but good at infantry fighting. They have 3 of the light medium machine guns and assault rifles. Have good HP and and are cheap. It's perfect to put them in the city, and I bought them in the helicopter because they're fast here, but then I don't use them really. I don't know why I have to put them here and flank his infantry. But I give him time to move his reinforcement into the zone. Yeah, here the helicopter was shot down by my javelin and tracked rapier. He brought a T-55 Siri. We see if it had more luck to get into Charlie. The Vopos arrived and get in the town. My Jäger are killed. One Jäger I move forward to get to his CV unit. I see it. And I managed to kill it. Sadly my Jäger are outnumbered. I hope they make the way back. But in the town, it's often they can sneak around some corners and it's look good for them. My arms rifle are overrun by his Vopos. The Saxon is nearly out of ammunition already. So the T-55 is into the zone. He hit smoke because of my ATGMs. No move into Alpha. I think he should go straight forward and put some ATGM in those K buildings to stop my reinforce, but so I can build up a little defense. He dropped some Napa rounds and killed my ATGM jeep, but the other units shut down the T-55. I have Alpha kept, but he is deeply in the zone and had much more infantry there than I. Finally I move my gun groups, bring more reinforcement, Jäger and arms rifles. It's interesting, he put an upper round on a infantry fighting vehicle and managed to kill my warrior with it. So my road javelin gets the first hit. My Draco Rapier miss like 5 shots or something. Javelin got the second hit. Yeah, I've bought a Challenger. It's a nice choice to defend the entrance of Charlie. So here comes a new T-55 CV. Here comes the BMP-1 CV for Alpha. He lost already 3 of his CV units. For the moment I don't lost any CV units. So his focus attack. Yeah, the T-55 tried to move from the upside, shut down one of the Draco Rapier, but nearly got killed by the Challenger. I have smoke. I try to sneak into the corner of the zone. The Helirush rocket make good amount of damage at the forepost, but get shot down by the Chilka. I killed the T-55 with my Challenger. The helicopter finally gets shut down. Yeah, I have a little defense line against this over numbered foreposts and Wachschützen. But in the buildings now infantry have a huge benefit from the coverage of the building, and I have some reinforcement in the background. Now I move them into the fight as he moves his troops forward. Yeah, the warrior are good at supporting infantries. The autocannons now make a good amount of damage.
SAS fighter in house to house, fighting against the Wachschützen. A little help from the air. Here's a good attack with a T-64 and a BP run, but my Challenger get rid of it. I improve a little bit this sound, but my attention at the moment by Alpha we got, because he make a big push here. For the time I stop him, he only have 2 Wachschützen and 2 Warpos left. One FS Jäger with Mattis. I move my Challenger to the left flank and decided to get some troops at Delta, because I see how many points he invested to get into Charlie, and I think I can also invest some points to get into Delta, because I thought we don't have many troops there to defend, and when I have a solid attack I managed to take over Delta. But I also want to defend Alpha. I bought some light tanks to help my infantry. I bought some Jäger for the house-to-house fight and tried to recover my Jäger there already in Alpha. Yeah, my Challenger move near this position, because then the Mattis can shoot at me. The Grancer have no AT, only the Whoopers have AT, but they're rooted and you can't really control it. So my Challenger brings these 2 troops out of the buildings. I see he wants to attack with the SU and smoke the Challenger and get my Harrier to attack it. In this turn maybe I can shut it down. Yeah, the Harrier shut down the SU. This Gazelle get shut down by the Chilkas. Yeah, here I have a Wachschützen CV. I don't really move my troops here. I have a Challenger CV and a Challenger MK2. I can stop him if I move my troops and positioning them here, but my attention is fully into Alpha, so it's a bit of wasting my troops here. And he had a good sneak around. Now I have more troops into Alpha. He have left only nearly all of his troops here are damaged. Okay, I have to bring back my Challenger here. I reinforce for the flank. Shut down one Shilka with the Challenger. I see the CV. So I want to attack. See, he don't have really much troops. My light tanks I rearm. I have run lost. Here comes my second Jäger. My hunting has CV at this moment.
He attacked my zone here. Here comes 2 T-80B. All for Charlie. They make the difference because this force here I can't stop with my units I have in when I'm be aware of the anti-tank rocket launchers. My support vehicles a bit too near to his force. I've put them farther away. But his T-80s finally managed to kill my Challenger. But I think it was Motostrelki. Yeah, my Jäger here tried to shut down the command vehicle. Managed to get one shot. Then my Harrier rocket killed it. So I finally have Alpha back. In the meanwhile I've built a little force to get into Delta. He bought a huge amount of troops. I think they all go for Alpha. Yeah, they all should go into Alpha. We have left this RGI troops. And my tanks drove near them to get shot at them. Killed the last Chilka. He don't even kill the Gazelle. I mean, when you look at this helicopter, it should easily to kill. Yeah. In Charlie he killed my last series. I bring back my supply and decided to give it up. I don't have put more reinforcement in. I spent my points for Delta. I have bought a Challenger and a CV unit to get into Delta. I moved my infantry for. Sadly lost one warrior. I had really smoked the entrance, but yeah, I forget it. Have no artillery. My javelin sadly is out of ammunition. If only had this supply, but I don't. So my Milan killed his next CV unit. So I killed so many CVs and I don't know how many he had left. And my rapier shut down the plane. And he now moves his CV from Delta, I think, to get into Alpha. Or to bring it here and then get into Alpha if this attack such go well. So I'm slowly put my force into Delta and advance against this little 3 infantry units. Try to stop his infantry units. Let's say not easy to kill.
Yeah, the T-80s are strong units.
But they drove right into the city. I don't think it's
It's a perfect choice for attacking a city.
killed the first T-80, killed the second.
Hey, no, it's one T-80 and one.
T-64 I killed. The napalm round 2 damage.
But the plane was shot down.
Bring more reinforcement on the left flank. My Jäger down to kill the unarmed vehicle from alone. Yeah, and then he
Have
surrendered because I think I killed so many of his series.
so he can't
Really do
cap any sound. I've got Delta, I've got
Alpha.
and had a good amount of
Points already.
my
Rank don't display. I think this is
bit bugged. Yeah.
See you next time.